So here's an example of a custom-made decision-making tree with a form, a submittable online form that's built into it. What you're going to see here is that as I step through, a set of questions that are asked and then answered, and buttons that direct you to the next set of questions and eventually to the form itself. So this is the online submittable form that you then answer questions and type in answers. We've got check boxes. Everything that has a red asterisk is a required form piece, so that without filling that in, the form will not submit. I'll show you an example of that. I'll go ahead and leave a number of these not filled in. I'll click submit, and what you'll see is it circles in red everything that needs to continue to be completed, and it tells you at the top of the form that it needs to be completed. This is an example of a form that you might use for identifying homeless. Okay, so once the form has been submitted by clicking submit, once all the fields have been completed, it automatically deposits the information back into your spreadsheet that's created. The nice thing about the spreadsheet, well, there are a lot of nice things. First of all, we've now gone completely paperless. Second of all, everything is automatically time-stamped and dated, so you know exactly when the submission occurred. Thirdly, a notification message every time a form is completed and submitted goes directly to you, so that you can monitor the traffic in real time, how many forms are being completed and submitted. You're not waiting for mail, inter-school mail to arrive. You're not hearing excuses like, well, I thought I sent that to you, or I'm sure I sent that to you. If it was sent, it shows up here as a sent and completed form. Each one of the questions that was asked, each cell then below it houses the answer for that submission. The submission answers are completely editable for you. For instance, if I wanted to make a change in it, I certainly can at any time make any change that I would like, and that change then is for me. This is a completely secure system where the form itself, let me pop back to the form, can only be accessed by those people who I've given access to its website. So not just anybody can have the form, but only people who I want to have the form. And the results of the form are completely secure to just who you want set up to be able to view or look at the form. At this point, or at any point, the form can be filtered, sorted, and you can use functions inside of this form just like you would any other spreadsheet. At any point in time, you can publish these results. You can make a copy. Most of the time, people download them as Excel documents, and then they can go through, and before they do that, they can choose any of the columns that they wish to hide and hide those columns. So now that column disappears in order to make sure that certain information is kept secure. And you can see this little notation shows you that that's a hidden column. This is a multi-platform accessible design. So the beauty of it is I can do this on my iPad, I can do this on any computer, I can do this on my smartphone, and the other good part is I can access all this information from any of those devices. So it doesn't matter if I've got an iPad and I'm completing my form and I submit it, and even though that's an Apple product, I'm looking on my Windows computer at the results, or I'm looking at my Windows computer at the results in any office that I want, because all I have to do is sign in through the document settings that we will set up for you. And you can look at those results from anywhere at any time.